So, talk about experiments a lot, and I know everybody conceptually understands experiments, but what I don't think is our nature is to make sure they're small, incremental experiments. Instead of trying to do multiple things or make huge changes in our lives, the best, most sustainable and scalable strategy we can use, and we have to fight our instincts to do it, is actually to use small, less risky experiments for two reasons. One is the risk issue. And what I mean by risk is more like personal risk. It's just trying to build our self efficacy and build our confidence in our ability to run these experiments and evolve our behavior. So the smaller ones we do, the less risky ones we do, then the bigger the reward from an emotional standpoint, because we want to build that muscle before we try something great. If for an example, as we all know, if we've never lifted weights before, we don't go in and throw 300 pounds on a bar and try to bench press it. We're going to go in and start with something we can do a number of reps with, and that's what we need to remember is we want to build repetition. We want to be able to replicate this change in behavior, this evolution over and over again. So that's why not only do we want to do small ones, we want to stick with those small ones for a period of time until we get comfortable and they become easier for us to do because it's more of a routine now. It becomes part of our behavior instead of something we have to think about. So I really think that the one thing I would tell everybody, and I do tell everybody when we talk about doing experiments in the explore, experiment, evolve process, is start small. Typically start something at home. Start with something where you have a more forgiving environment, and that way you build up your confidence level to do more and bigger ones as we go. So that would be the number one thing I would say is just start small and manage the risk so that you get comfortable and confident with doing more and more experiments, and then you can increase the pace of evolution in your behavior.